Hi guys. So I finally have a little time and I figured let's just do a good old car video. Y'all seem to like those. So we're going to be talking about who else? Gypsy Rose. I know. I mean, the content feeds itself, like I said, the girl is just nonstop. I almost thought she blocked me on TikTok today, but I can't claim that title yet because she hasn't blocked me. It was just difficult to find her account earlier. So either way, let's start with this TMZ article that just came out saying that she was defending her Mother's Day post and she was receiving death threats because of the Mother's Day post. They share the screen recording of all of these accounts that she had reported and so on and so forth. It didn't show any of the actual threats, but showed the accounts that were reported. Now, what I would like to say is obviously any of y'all that have been around for any period of time most likely know how I feel about people threatening one another. I don't like it. I've never been here for that. I don't appreciate when people talk to me in a nasty manner and, threaten things. Therefore, I would never condone somebody else sending a threat someone's way just because they're not a good person. That's just not the way I roll. Obviously, I'm not saying that everybody has to abide by how I feel, but I want to make it very clear again in this video that I'm not here for the threats. But simultaneously, there was also no proof shown, and I feel like Gypsy Rose has a history of being manipulative and not being truthful and making sure that things fit her narrative so that people feel bad for her. And with her and TMZ having this very close tie, I just found it to be a little interesting that you have all of these messages and not a single one was shown. And I just don't take her word at face value. So, after defending her post, she did delete that TikTok. I don't know when exactly she deleted the TikTok, but that Mother's Day TikTok that she made that got so much attention is no longer on her page. So, despite being unbothered and not caring what people have to say about her, we have yet another video where she talks about haters and then deletes the video. Do you see a pattern? Now, she also has done a series of Get Ready With Me and posted that on her page. She doesn't talk about anything really noteworthy, at least in my opinion. She talks about her nose job. She talks about how she always did her own makeup when she would do prison interviews. I mean, we didn't think that you were flying in a makeup artist so that you could do an interview with frickin' Dr. Phil or whoever is interviewing you. Did that ever cross anyone's mind that she had like a prison makeup artist come in? Please. But either way, she also shares that she got some custom press-on nails from this other TikToker. She says that she's going to save them for a very special occasion.
Let's design a set of nails for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I know what you're all thinking.
Hey girly pop, I got the nails. They are beautiful. Thank you so much. I am saving them for a very special occasion.
Number one, she calls the nail artist girly pop. Ooh. I just kind of cringe when I hear fetch and girly pop and the D is fire and all of these like weird little phrases that she puts in videos, but whatever. So I want y'all to drop down below. What do you think the special occasion is that she's saving these nails for? I think it's going to be an engagement or a pregnancy announcement. Because I don't understand, unless it's just an interview that she's doing that she considers a special occasion, you're really going to save some press-on nails for a special occasion that's not, unless it's something we haven't seen before. I don't know. Drop your guesses down below. I thought that was cringy, but also kind of interesting. Now, Ryan has also done another video on TikTok, and he posted it on his Instagram where he was thanking people for their recent support, and he made a really direct point in this video to say that he's not going to be dragging Gypsy.
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. Just wanted to say a couple things. I'm sitting around watching some NBA basketball. Got my Hakeem Olajuwon jersey on, my old school Rockets jersey. That was my favorite team growing up. Anyway, guys, the support and positivity I get from my videos is unbelievable. I get a lot of positive, uplifting messages, and I love the hashtag Team Ryan. That's just unbelievable to me. So just want to tell you guys thanks again. But also, I've noticed a couple things in my videos too. Guys, to be honest, I'm probably not going to bash Gypsy. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not a negative person. I will tell my side of the story. You know, that part is important to me. I will be factual. I will tell the truth. But as far as being disrespectful, I just don't know if I could do that. You know, that was my wife. You know, I'm just not just gonna be mean to be mean. And I've noticed in y'all's comments, y'all have been. There's been a couple of mean comments. You know, I'm just not gonna do it. And just want to tell y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do, but I will tell my side. But as far as just being disrespectful to her, I just can't do it, guys. But anyway, thanks again for the support, and y'all have a great night. Bye, guys.
When he tells his side of the story, he's going to base it on facts, but he's not going to be nasty towards her or talk down about her. And I felt like that was such a... I've always said, like, I'm not a fan of any of these people. But as far as showing class and dignity and grace, I felt like that was good on Ryan for having an opportunity to really just drag her through the mud and still acknowledging that he respects her enough to not be mean to her. Despite the fact that she has been very mean to him, she has weight shamed him and overshared about his the way that he lives and how he's a hot sleeper, and claims that he's controlling and knocking on bathroom doors and doing all this kind of stuff, jealous guy. She has done all of that, and even now, current day, while she's, you know, being messy all over the place, he's still saying, I'm not going to drag her. So I thought that was interesting. The other video that I want to insert is this username ZELAYAPI. He made a really interesting video about Gypsy Rose and accountability. So I'm going to insert that. I might touch on it on an upcoming video, but I felt like he made some really solid points about her lack of, just her lack of accountability and her lack of acknowledging that she used an autistic man to carry out a heinous crime against her mother. And now she's being treated as a celebrity while making a lot of money off of being so infamous.
Eric Zeline with Zeline Associates, private investigators. A happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Thank you for watching this video. I want to throw a video up here again about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, because again, Miss Blanchard is in the news, and I posted a video about this before in my thoughts, but I want to share some renewed thoughts about Miss Blanchard and what's been going on. So, as a reminder for those that are probably new to my page, I am a licensed private investigator here in Florida. I am a board-certified forensic death investigator, as well as a board-certified criminal defense investigator. I hold undergraduate certificates in forensic psychology and criminology. I specialize in mainly homicide investigations and dealing with people that we can consider in society as serial killers. And most of my work is defending those that have been accused of such heinous crimes. Now, first and foremost, everybody has a story. Everybody has an upbringing. Some people's upbringing was worse than others. I myself have my own story, as do many people. And life is what we make it. In my line of work, obviously, we have what's called mitigation. And I am a strong believer that people can in fact change, and that somebody who's been accused of a crime and gets convicted of a crime can in fact be released and be a contributing member of society. But in order to do that, you must also take responsibility for your actions, not blame other people for your actions, and humble yourself and be able to essentially grow and repair the damage that you have caused because of your actions. Now, most of us know that Gypsy's mother, Dee Dee, was very controlling, very manipulative, very narcissistic. And as I have watched Gypsy's body language in her interviews on social media and everything that's going on now, I start to see a lot of the same behavior taking place in Gypsy as she gets older and as she's exposed more into the world. And it's concerning to me because she's done several interviews now where she has kind of walked away from her culpability in her involvement in her mother's death. And for all intents and purposes, she is in fact a killer. Even though she may not have pulled the trigger, may not have held the knife, she did enlist the assistance of somebody with autism and mental health issues to kill her mother. She manipulated that individual into killing her mother. And she has walked away from her culpability in that and separated her from Nicholas Gojon's involvement and is pretty much playing the victim now. And as you can see, she has become quite a celebrity, and for whatever reason, we as a society like to put these types of people on pedestals. And a lot of people have put Gypsy Rose, who is a convicted felon, who is on probation, on a pedestal. And she has taken advantage of that. And I have seen behavior in her interviews and her body language that I would consider to be manipulative. And again, Dee Dee was a master manipulator. She took advantage of a lot of situations in order to get things that made her life better. And Gypsy has begun to do the same thing. She has begun to do things to remain in the spotlight, to make her life more comfortable, to make her life better, to remain on that pedestal, to essentially be a idol in society's eyes. And all of that makes her life better. And again, she has started to take zero responsibility for actions. She does not consider herself to be a criminal. She doesn't consider herself to be a felon, even though she is. And, you know, it's very, very concerning to me because I don't believe that she's learned any lesson. Even though she may say that she learned a lesson, I don't believe she's learned a lesson. Habits are hard to break. And I think that as time goes on and as she gets older, without intervention and proper help, that this may only get worse.
I will have an upcoming video completely separate from this. We're going to talk about Kate. Kate is another, Kate is a Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivor, and she actually had her mother is still living. And her mother put her through so much that she lost a healthy leg due to her mother suffering or making her suffer through her childhood. And Kate has been allegedly bullied very hard from Gypsy, Christy, Gypsy's fans of the Blanchard family. And I feel like Kate, I want to talk about her separately because there's a very clear difference in how Kate is advocating for other survivors versus what Gypsy claimed she was going to do versus what she has been doing. And it's just a night and day difference. And I think that Kate, based on first impression, she seems like a really solid person that is doing some real advocacy work. So I'm going to do a separate video on Kate. So keep an eye out for that. But I wanted to just throw this little update in here. I know what y'all are interested in based off the video views. And if y'all are watching and interested, then like I said, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. But that's a little Gypsy Rose mini update as of today. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.